رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي. Today's example of the Quran's linguistic miracle, inshallah, will be very interesting. I'll go out of my way. Today I'll not show you something in the context of the Quran, rather I'll show you something in the depth of the Quran. I will pick up one phrase and show you the depth of its meanings. So I'll show you 3 verses, as you can see in front of you, from chapter 2, verse 212, which says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم والله يرزق من يشاء بغير الحساب. Allah gives provision to whom He wills without account. Then the next verse is chapter 3, verse 37. Allah gives, إن الله يرزق من يشاء بغير حساب. Allah provides for whom He wills without account. And then finally, chapter 24, verse 38. Wallahu yarzuqu man yasha'u bighayri hisab. Allah gives provision to whom He wills without account. Now, all these 3 verses, you saw the phrase Allah gives to whom He wills without account, right? And one of the meanings that comes to mind is that Allah gives openly, without restrictions and so on and so forth. But now let me show you the depth of the same words, bighayri hisab, without account. If you just simply put and reflect upon it, you'll see the depth of the same words, but it has so many shades of meaning, and I'll prove all of them from the Quran itself. So first of all, before beginning, you should know that Allah gives without account, but Allah doesn't say He gives without wisdom, right? So let me share with you 4 meanings within this that I saw on a video by Dr. Fadl Saleh Samurai. The first meaning, Allah gives to whom He wills without account. That means nobody can take Allah's account or question Allah as to why He did so, why did He spend, meaning Allah is not answerable to anybody for what He spent. And for that, the Quran says in chapter 21, verse 23, لا يسأل عما يفعل وهم يسألون. This is proved from the Quran. He is not questioned about what He does, but they will be questioned. The second meaning within this, Allah gives without account, Bi-Ghair-Hisaab, meaning Allah does not take the final account of the people, meaning Allah does not take the final account as in, this is a good person, he has done good so far, I'll give him more provision. And this is a bad person, he has done bad so far, I'll give him. He gives to both the good and the evil, as proven by the Quran, chapter number 17, verse 20, where He says, to each category, those who love the world and those who want the hereafter, we extend to these and to those, which Allah was talking about in the previous verse, who desires the hereafter and who desires the immediate. Allah gives to each one of them. Allah says to each category we extend to those and to these, both of them. So Allah will give to both without taking the final account that He's a good person, He's a bad person. The third meaning, in which Allah says Bi-Ghair-Hisaab, I give to whom He wills without account, meaning Allah does not have to take into account how much provision is left with Him. Allah's provision is limitless. Allah doesn't have to take account as we do, how much inventory is in storage. Allah gives without account, and this is proven by the Quran's verse, chapter 16, verse 96. Whatever you have will end, but what Allah has is lasting. Allah's store of Allah's provisions do not end without account. And finally, the last meaning within this, Allah gives to whom He wills without account. That means the person to whom He's giving, he couldn't have imagined, he couldn't have taken into account the fact that this is how provision will come to him, proven by Surah Talaq, chapter 65, verse 2 and 3. Whoever should believe in Allah in the last day, and whoever fears Allah, He will make for him a way out and provide for him from where he does not expect. The person couldn't take into account the fact that his provision will come from this way, from this specific route. And subhanAllah, it comes to him. And subhanAllah, so you saw this one phrase, Wallahu yarzuqu man yasha'u bighayri-hisaab, without account. If you just think upon it, then look at the depth of it, how deep it is. One phrase, but you can derive 4 to 5 different meanings. Allah gives limitlessly, without any limit. Or the second meaning, Allah gives without giving anybody an account, without answering anybody why He did it. Allah gives without taking final account whether he's a good person or a bad person. Allah gives without taking into account the fact that his resources will finish. And finally, Allah gives without the person expecting that it will come from this space. Subhanallah. All 4 meanings, and all of them I proved from the Quran. Subhanallah. Such a depth. Same words used again and again, but different shades of meaning. All of them true with the same word used. Subhanallah. This is called tawassu' fil ma'na. This is the expanse in the meaning. The same word with so many shades of meaning. And these are called jawami'ul kalim. The word, the statement that is so comprehensive it encompasses so many meanings with the same, using the exact same words. Subhanallah, this is the beauty of the Quran I wanted to show you today. I went out of my way. I usually show you contexts, but this time I show you the depth of the meanings of the words of the Quran. Share this with people, especially those who love literature and poems and stories, etc., who like to connect with literature. Share with them what the literature of the Quran has to offer to them. Subhanallah. And subscribe for more miracles. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.